Welcome back to Sunday Night in America. It's been less than a month since Chinese President Xi met with President Biden. Beijing vowed to curb fentanyl production, but China has been exploiting a U.S. trade law. The communist country is taking advantage of a loophole which enables millions of international mail packages to enter the U.S. without federal scrutiny. This is fueling the fentanyl crisis in America, so a coalition wrote a letter to President Biden demanding the loophole be closed. Joining us now is the CEO of the Coalition for a Prosperous America, Michael Stumo. Welcome to you, Michael. Tell us what's happening and what reaction you have gotten when you raised the issue with the Biden administration.
This loophole is ungovernable lawlessness. Why risk trying to bring fentanyl and other narcotics across the southern border when you can just put them in a package in Mexico or China at the post office, write toys on them, write that it's worth $5, and ship them to the U.S. And they get mixed up in 3 million packages per day. We can't find what's there. If it is found to be fentanyl or other drugs, you'll never get caught, and most of it will get through. So people are ordering it from their home, and it's just got to be shut down.
I imagine someone mistakenly thought maybe this was a good idea. Is it called de minimis? Is that the right phraseology, that there's a de minimis exception? I mean, the drugs are bad enough, but I suspect it's also hurting like American manufacturers as well, isn't it?
Well, it absolutely is. Since 1930, if you brought in a package from overseas, or grandma shipped you a package from the old country, a little package, you wouldn't have to get it inspected through our customs agency. But now, e-commerce, Shein, Temu, Amazon, FedEx have exploited this one package per day loophole to get 3 million packages per day. And it's bringing in, I mean, there's 500, the Customs Service is not supposed to inspect it. They're low-value goods, and everything from forced labor goods, which are unlawful, counterfeits, which are unlawful, narcotics, which are unlawful, dangerous lead-containing toys, which are unlawful. It's all coming through. There's 1 million packages in JFK alone with a few people and a few dogs, and they just let it through and catch 1 or 2. So it's really got to be shut down, and it is hurting U.S. manufacturers. We've had 9 textile plants shut down this year from Chinese forced labor goods coming through Shein and Temu. So it's a huge problem, and it just should go back to when, the way it was before, and close this loophole.
Now, I read a letter, and it was a pretty eclectic group of supporters. So this is not a Republican-Democrat issue. It's really an America safety issue, American manufacturing, Americans that don't want fentanyl. I mean, it's not a political issue, is it?
Well, let me put it this way. The Biden administration is looking into it. They haven't done anything yet. I think they're talking about it. Congress can fix this next week. The Biden administration has the power to fix it next week. They haven't done it yet.
Seems like a layup to me from where I sit. It's good for Americans that don't want fentanyl in the country. It's good for Americans that don't want lead-based toys. It's good for American manufacturers. It just seems like a layup, which is maybe why it hadn't been done yet. Michael Stumo, thank you for joining us.